Sing it. Just wanted to have a musical interlude with you. Let's just make one perfect. Oh, by the way, for you guys that have been watching my videos since day one, I think I was wearing my Babson sweatshirt. Yesterday's video, guys, if you don't know, maybe you're new to the program. That was not a video about me losing money. Okay? I never get that frustrated over losing money. Losing money, you get a depressed video. I don't make a video. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm just an idiot. That was a video about me being right and not pushing the envelope. That was a video about me seeing the signs. You understand? I don't like the stock market. You understand? I don't like society. You understand? I don't like Wall Street. I don't like people who wear suits. You understand? I don't like analysts. I don't like CNBC. I don't like any of this. Maybe you haven't caught on yet. This is my limbo. This is my purgatory. I'm done. You understand? I've been done. But if I could find people to pay me, young, go-getting guys that want to learn from someone who's seen the highs, the lows, the gray area, the green area, the black area, the awfulness, because there's no joy on Wall Street. You're never happy. You understand? You lose money, you're pissed off. You break even, you're pissed off. You make you make money, you should have made more. You make even more money, you're not happy. Trust me. It's a zero-sum game. You're never happy. You just got to find that place that makes you content. I'm never going to be happy. Trust me. $1,000 a day? $1,000 a day when I was 27, I was happy. But then I realized my friends are making $5,000 a day. All right, who cares? Point is, you're here. You're watching this video, right? Yesterday's video, trust me, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I implying that I'm lying to you by saying trust me? Don't trust me. Do trust me. Doesn't matter. I make these videos because this is my video chronological demise into hell that I want to watch one day. What we got? Let's go with some I don't know. Ooh, here's a good one. The Things We Do for Love by the Climax Blues Band. Let's lower it. Strap in. Strap in, kids. You understand? But now we're coming to this weird moment of time, people. Oh, by the way, it's 6:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because I was waiting for the market to roll over in the middle of the night. I still missed it. I finally shut my eyes at 3:30 in the morning till about 5:30. And I missed the nice 20-point more sell-off on the NQ futures. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's the dementia. Yesterday's frustration video, kids, was not an exercise in someone losing money. You think I want to make a video when I lose money? No. That's the kind of video that I'm sitting there thinking, all right, these Qs are rolling over. Maybe I should... Okay, let's take a step back. You do realize I was the biggest bull on the planet, and I promised you when the Alibaba IPO came out, I would switch gears. Whether I think the Dow's going to 20,000 and the Qs are going to 143, doesn't matter right now because we're living in the moment. I said I was going to sell my portfolio. Two of my big guys got out of the market on my word. We're talking about $4 million. Now again, relatively speaking, $4 million is not a lot of money. But for these people, it was everything they had out of the market on my word of caution. Again, 50 people in a chat room, 100 people in a chat room, 0 people in a chat room. It's all relative. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I think you're grasping the point that nothing matters to me except health and blind fury. What does that even mean? I can't even get into it right now. Just had to explain it to my kid that nothing matters and you'll never have any answers in life. But the only thing that matters is that there's somebody out there that still has the right to tell you what to do. Again, what the hell am I talking about right now, right? Hold on. The Things We Do for Love. This is a song. Music and friends and having a good time, that is really the only thing that matters in life. And I guess you need money so then you can afford the music, the friends, and the good times. Now, I thought love would conquer all, but I'm pretty certain if I didn't have any money, my wife would leave me. I wouldn't have a family, so I guess money matters, right? Because I could pretty much guarantee if I told my wife, I was like, thinking I'd like to sell the house. I'd like to move to a little shitty-ass apartment, bring our kids to some awful school. She wouldn't stand for that. But honey, doesn't love conquer all? We would have so much more fun if we lived in a nice cramped apartment, just the four of us, maybe 1-2 bedrooms at most. She wouldn't feel that. That's the way I am. I can live in a box. You understand? That's why this Wall Street thing, it's bullshit to me. All of it. Alright. But it's not bullshit to you. You want to learn how to make money, right? Somebody said, fuck the VWAP. Fuck the VWAP? Bro, that's how all this stupid shit works. Oh, you want to look at SMA and moving averages and Bollinger Band stochastics? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You want to know why I got rid of the Alcoa yesterday? Because at $16.21 it was breaking VWAP. And underneath that I had $15.97 as something that my programmer over at Thinkorswim told me to watch out for, the multi-day VWAP. Once it broke the multi-day VWAP, there was no guessing involved. Now, I'm jumping from topic to topic because that's what we do. That's why I invite you onto the show so then we could... You want to sit and talk with me? You want to sit and talk with me? I talk usually for 3 straight hours. And again, I'm not doing that too much anymore because it's the same thing. I'm telling people the same thing over and over again. It's boring. It's boring to me. It's boring to them, I'm sure. But again, if it's their first day there, they want to hear everything I could say, so I have to keep doing it if you're paying. Oh, I love this song. It's one of my wedding songs. All right, deep in thought I was there for a second. But we're making points here. I don't remember where I was. Let's go back to the video yesterday. Bro, not a losing money video. That is a missed opportunity video. I'm talking about, remember the 97.50 puts that I had on the QQQ? That I was happy I sold, then I was unhappy, then I was happy, then I wasn't happy, then I was happy. That's frustration building up. And somebody put a comment in the video, stops are in, emotions are out. Again, I'm not mocking you. I understand where you're coming from. Let me explain how stops are in, emotions are out. How about stops are in, emotions are high? How about stops are in, you get fucked in the ass? How about that for a saying? Because when I shorted the Alcoa, of course I had stops in. I'm not about to short a stock that I like, even though the charts are telling me to, without having a stop in. So first it was a 615 short with a 628 stop. Where did I get stopped out? 1628. The stock went to 1633, rolled over, and started going back down. So as angry as I was like, okay, this time if it goes back to 1607, I'm going to short it again. And I definitely don't want to lose money. So I put a stop on again. Guess what? Got stopped out one more time. Thankfully, I revisited it one more time, and guess what I did this time? No stop. At this point, I didn't give a fuck what the stock did. I was like, I'm shorting this thing, I don't care. $16, goes to $15.97, starts to go back up. I'm like, I don't give a shit. And it finally starts going down. So at this point, what did I do? I put a stop in, right? Or not really a stop, I guess, a hope. I was like, well, if it gets to 1565 from 1597, I'll start covering. But of course, I started covering on the way down, whatever. But it was those first two positions that I had large amounts of Alcoa short where I got stopped out. Because using stops, that's what cost me the money. Yeah. So stops in, losing money. No stop, made money. So, whoa. Blew your mind right there, right? I made a video that I've taken off the internet. It was called Fuck a Stop Loss. If you're convinced on something, screw it, do it, go for it. Stops. You're gonna put a stop in, you get stopped out. Do you know how many times I got stopped out on my NQ futures trades? For like 5 points here, 6 points here, and then they wound up going down 120 points. Stops in, lost money. Stops in, lost money. Emotions flood in. So you're wrong. All right. But the most important thing is, let's go back to my final reason for doing this. I don't want to be doing this anymore. I want the system to burn. But at the same time, I want to be there to make money on the demise of it all. So at least I have some cash. Again, we're talking about a mini demise, not the banks closing, because, I'll finally make money shorting the market and they'll shut down Options House, Options Express, TD Waterhouse, Thinkorswim, and every place I have an account at. They'll just shut down. I won't be able to get the money anyway. So we're talking about a mini catastrophe. I want to make money on the way down. Because every GoPro psychopath, Tesla lunatic has made money just by buying and holding, right? I want to be the guy that shorts this shit and makes money while people are in panic. I want to be laughing while people are crying. That's why I became a trader. I don't want to be a buy and hold guy. And those moments where I'm lunatic bull, like in May, do you know why I went crazy bullish in May? Because I had just covered a short position. You understand? I was just short the goddamn Qs. It was around 82.50. I was like, you know what? Fucking idiot. If they break 82.50, I'm just going to join in on the $100 bandwagon and let's see what happens. At 82.50, I went crazy with the Qs, and I just figured we're going to 100 probably by September to the Alibaba IPO. Now, the Alibaba IPO, I can't even say it. Alibaba. I'm just not going to say it. The Alibaba IPO, there it is. The Alibaba IPO, to me, represented all that is just absolutely wrong with society, with Wall Street, with everything I've ever learned in my entire life. Communism bad, capitalism good. We are to fear the communists, not to be trusted. And we make the biggest IPO on the planet, some freaking Amazon out of China. We need this in our lives? I was like, this is too easy. This represents all that is wrong with everything. Sell it. Sell everything. First thing I started doing is selling on my Qs. AIG, all my biotech stocks. You know the story. I had 27 stocks in a portfolio. I mean, half of them were biotech takeover wannabes. And they all started going up anyway. I mean, it was ridiculous. Up until couple of weeks ago, and I have all my Q. I only had 1,000 Qs. I'm talking about, you know, we had, what do we have? We had about 200 QQQ calls for a while, right? And we had about 8,000, 13,000 Qs at one point. We had, you know, thousands of shares of AIG, hundreds and hundreds of calls of AIG, and thousands of shares. Everything else was small, 1,000 shares of US Steel, blah, 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 300 of this, 500 of that, whatever. No reason not to get the hell out of all this stuff and then hedge up the ass on the rest. Selling calls on the Qs every week took a little bit of the pain away. But then we've got this extreme volatility. What I don't... yeah, we've all read the extreme volatility comes at tops. So here we are, right? But it's very annoying. When you're trading the QQQ and you're used to these little bullshit pullbacks and then a rally, next thing you know, we're rolling over 2 points. That's the pain of the video from yesterday. And I'm talking about, you know, $50,000, $60,000 a day I left on the table yesterday. I mean, I explained to the guys in the room. I was like, I don't care how much you've heard me say how much I like Alcoa. If this bitch rolls over, we're shorting a minimum of 1,000. I mean, sorry, we're buying a minimum of 1,000 puts. We're shorting a minimum of 10,000 in the account. What am I doing? I'm getting stopped out. And I'm buying 0 puts because I didn't get the print I wanted. That's the frustration of the video. We're talking about, let's say, 1,000 puts, making 40 cents on it. That's 40 G's right there with the 10,000 shares from $16.13. Let's say we covered it $15.50. That's a what? Another 60 cents. So that's 6 or 7 grand in the day trading account, plus the 40 on the options. Should have been a 50 grand day. And that's just one position. Let's not forget about the QQQ 9750 puts again that I had 100 in, back out, sold it, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about $100,000 day. And I would have felt better because I would have been saying, I should have made $1 million today. That's why I'm never going to be happy.
Well, that's your problem, buddy. That's white guy problems. He's complaining that he didn't make 100 grand. I'd be lucky if I scraped 2 pennies together, you fucking idiot.
It's all relative, right? I need to make 100 grand a day to feel better. Also, you know why? Because I gotta live with the freaking Jets. I asked my wife, I was like, can I bet 10 grand on a football game? She'd said we would be getting divorced. I was like, but it's the only thing that's gonna make me feel better. Winning $400 or $500 on a Jets game when you know they're gonna get punished doesn't do it. Doesn't quench the fire. All right. So here, we're going to wrap it up because it's only 7 in the morning. Hopefully you're going to watch this video. If you're thinking about trading, swing trading, investing, anything there is to know about the stock market, I can help you. This face represents I'm going to go ahead and say from 1986. This face represents 30 years of pain and anguish that I could save you from going through with 5 simple strategies. All you have to do is email me and I will get in touch with you as soon as possible. I will give you a link to this room, but you know what? Fuck the room. Oh shit, did you just say that? That's your whole business. Fuck it. I don't give a shit if you show up. Just email me. You're gonna wanna show up eventually. I think I made the wrong point there. The room is a great place to be, but I don't care right now. Your first step is to actually email me. So I'm not giving the link to the room. All right? You got to take one extra giant step. Type something in and send me an email, and then we'll talk whether or not I want to let you in the room at this point. Because there's a bunch of privileged people in there. Okay? Because at the end of the day, they were short Alcoa and long some stock Lake. I don't even know. They were all just patting each other on the back when I got in there later on. Oh, I just want to make one more comment to my buddy Tim Sykes. If you waited 22 minutes into this video, Tim, take it easy. And that's coming from me. I made a few comments about how this Voxware, VOXX, to me looked like a pump and dump. And Tim Sykes, big fan of the Tim Sykes. I met him, I hung him out with him a couple of times. I made some videos back in the day. Probably doesn't even remember. Dude has exposed penny stock scams, and I was always a big fan because he knows and he tries to tell people that penny stocks are the worst possible thing to do, to own. I don't even want to trade them. I don't want to look at them. But he would expose the pump and dumps and want to short them. And I was very happy there was a guy out there doing that. So when I saw this Voxware, and somebody that I know said Tim Sykes actually likes VOXX here at $9 and change. So I looked at the stock and I said, this stock's a piece of shit. Garbage. If this camera that was coming out was so awesome, there would be a little rally of anticipation. And then if it was a good camera, the stock would go up higher. And if it was a bad camera, the stock would then sell off. But it wouldn't be trending this hard downward if there was any real enthusiasm about what was going on there at Voxware. Again, just my opinion. But then, after I get this phone call from my friend to buy Vox on Tim Sykes' recommendation, I see it gapped up. I believe it was Monday morning. And I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, I'm very upset with Tim now. I was like, the stock's gapping up. This is now looking like a pump and dump, the kind of a stock that he tells us to stay away from. So I wrote on the stock twits or the Twitter page, Tim, you should be ashamed of yourself. Kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it's hard to be sarcastic in type. And I'm sorry, Tim. But Tim, you did react a little bit absolutely crazy to one guy's tweet where you had to keep tweeting me about quoting the price. Now you make me think that maybe there was something to what I was saying. Because you did overreact to the whole situation about your piece of shit stock. But you got to give it up to Tim. He did say, don't hold this piece of shit into the earnings report. He did say he was selling out of it. So, you can't blame Tim. He liked that idea. Bro, we get them all wrong all the time. Put a fucking bullet in my head. I let the market crash without me. The guy that's been waiting for it for 5 years. I let it happen yesterday without me. But, dude, relax. I mean, you're quoting me when I said, you liked it at 10, here it is at 8 and change. It's not at $8. I was like, I didn't say it was at $8. I said it was 8 and change. Well, do your own research. I'm like, do my own research. I'm looking at a chart. It's a piece of shit. That's my research. My research is some guy called me, told me to buy the stock because you liked it, and I thought it looked like dick. So that's it. Dude, we're still friends. Or maybe we're not. We've never been friends. I mean, you're an acquaintance, so I'm not going to call you my friend. But we could be friends. Anyway, there's the Voxware story. If I came off as a hater, bro, I'm not a hater of Tim Sykes. I don't give a shit, really. But good luck. Again, we're all in this miserable fucking life together. Good luck, buddy. And you know what? If you've got the power to tell 15,000 people to buy a stock and you sell into it, that's what Wall Street's all about. I'm not going to begrudge your ass. Do it. Do it. Rape them. Right? That's what Wall Street's all about. That's what I hate about it, but that's what it's all about.